Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the Neffsville Rotary Club Show in Neffsville, Pennsylvania. And we are going to speak to Jerry, who owns this Ultima. Ultima is the car manufacturer. This was actually an outgrowth. It's an English company. That it is a kit and it's assembled. But it is one monster kit and it has a lot of heritage. It's been around for a long time. You've seen it as the Moser, and give me a minute, I'll remember the other car. Doing this from the top of my head, folks, so do bear with me. But we're going to zoom in and speak to Jerry, who actually built his Ultima. And let's see if we can zoom in. Excuse me.
I brought the 5-speed transaxle from Louis Kimmel about mid-1970s. I was walking in the junkyard over here in Harrisburg Pike. I saw this thing laying there and I thought, gee, a transaxle, ZF. I checked the gears, it seemed like it was okay. And then when I found him, we were walking back, I said, oh, how much you want for that? And he hesitated a little bit and he said, $15.
Cool. Well, this one's nice because it actually uses a Chevrolet clutch. A small, it uses a regular Chevrolet clutch where you can get for a couple $100 every kind of clutch you can imagine.
Okay, we finally got 2 minutes to speak to him. Tell me about what made you start building the car.
Well, some time ago I went up to my wife and I was a service manager for General Motors for a while. So I was at the point in my career where I wanted to build something. It was either an airplane or a car. My wife quickly said a car.
Very good.
She decided that was probably the safest thing. She didn't know that building this car was going to cost a lot more than building a plane. So I went around looking for the next 2 years to different kits around this country and around the world. Ended up, she wanted to go to London. It happens that this factory is 100 miles north of London. So we made a day trip, went to the factory, got there, and this is what I bought.
Perfect. Now this is, give me a quick history of Ultima.
This Ultima is a factory in England, created by Noble, bought out by Ted Marlowe, and has worked with McLaren and some other companies on developing race cars. This car, the Ultima GTR, is actually banned from many types of racing in Europe because it just completely outperformed everything in its class. So now they hold like 9 world records on street tires for the street car. The new one, their new factory car is now over 1,000 horsepower.
Jeez.
It goes 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. On street tires, it goes 0 to 104.9.
How much does it weigh?
This one weighs about 2,100 pounds.
Yeah.
The 1,000 horsepower one probably weighs 2,400 pounds.
Oh, it's getting a little bit heavy, so it needed the extra.
So,
yeah.
But this one's been a lot of fun. I spent 6 years building it. I know every one of the 1,500 rivets that's installed in it.
Very good.
And if you want one, give me a call. I'll be glad to build you.
And your number is?
It's in the phone book.
Okay. No problems. Or better yet, if you need a new Chevy or a used Chevy.
Down south or Chevrolet, a New Holland or Effort, we'll fix you up.
Very good.
I'll talk about a price.
That sounds good. Excellent. Now, anything in particular that you want us to know about your Ultima?
It's yellow.
What powers it?
Everybody notices that it's powered by a Chevrolet LS3 engine. It's 550 horsepower, and the transaxle is out of Mendiola transaxles.
Very good.
In California, they built it specifically for this car. Since then,
5-speed or 6-speed?
It's a 5-speed.
Very good.
It's 5-speed. It's a stick shift. It's not
yes.
an automatic.
Nice.
So if you don't know how to roll a car, you can't drive it.
Yes. Oh, forget it. This is the only way to go. Now, these were developed actually as Formula One cars.
They were built. The thing that Noble wanted to do is he wanted to build a car that anybody could build in their driveway without any special knowledge, and have a car capable of running with any supercar that you could buy. And when he walked away from it and Ted bought into it, Ted developed this car with a small block Chevy, because small block Chevy you can buy anywhere.
Right.
And always could, even in Europe. And so he developed the whole car around the small block Chevy. So the small block Chevy, with lightweight and stuff, just made it capable of running with anything else out there. And to date, you can build this car for under $100,000 and run with $500,000 cars.
Jeez.
So, but you have to be willing to spend a lot of time doing it yourself.
That's it. Well, it's like the old Formula, which was started in the 50s, taking the American power plant, putting it into the European drivetrain. Everything from Shelby, Sunbeam Tiger to Griffith and...
Powertrain that's inexpensive, dependable, and readily available. The fact of the matter is, so many aftermarket manufacturers make parts for them.
Yes.
If you buy a BMW engine, there aren't many people who build aftermarket parts for them. There are some, but if you go to a small block Chevy, you open up Summit or Jake's catalog, and there's thousands and thousands of things you can buy for it.
Plus, you could buy a crate.
For cheap.
You could buy a crate motor straight from you through Souders.
Absolutely. This engine is actually a crate motor from General Motors. This one was originally 515 horsepower. And it's been retuned to 550 with the addition of headers and some other work to the conditions.
Very good. Let's take a look-see at that motor. Just do a quick one. This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the Nessville Rotary Club show. Boy, you even have the air conditioning. That's perfect.
Air conditioning, heat, power mirrors, leather interior. What else do you want in the car?
Oh, this is perfect. Getting in and out is a bit of acrobatic, but hey.
I'm over 60 and I can get in and out without a problem, so there's no excuse for anybody else.
Sounds good. I have news for you. I've gotten into high heels like this with a nice short skirt on, so we could do it too. That is something else. You must have had at least one good story of running someone with this?
No, I have not run anybody with this.
Okay. Okay, wink, wink, hint, hint. No problems. Jerry, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
This is Pam from... Oh, of course. This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com. Speaking with Jerry from Sauter Chevrolet at the Nessville Car Show, looking at the Ultima GTR.